So I know you can be picturing this. Get up in the morning and it's already late. Okay. You are rushing to get your kids out of bed and get ready, have breakfast. You're having breakfast on the run. And the kids are trailing behind. The backpacks are half zipped, or you're still packing their lunch in the mornings. And it's this rush, the adrenaline rush, the anxiety, the frustration, the stress. And this is the truth, ladies. This anxiety, the stress, the frustration, it is emanated out. And that energy is contagious for your kids. Okay. So I know that feeling. And today we're going to unpack the truth about this rushed pace, why it's hurting your relationship with your kids. Okay. And how to shift your mindset to find balance inside this chaos. Sometimes you just can't cut things out of your life, but just by slowing it down a pace and being intentional and have intentional pauses can create so much connection with your kids again. It can do miracles. So we're going to be diving into this today. If you're new here, my name is Tasneem. I am a parenting coach and I help moms find that balance, find that peace and calm in their relationships again. If it's the yelling and the screaming that's happening every day and you're living your life on autopilot, you're in the right place. So let's get started. How to find balance inside the chaos. So the common misconception, so much to do. I understand if you're working mom full time, plus you got all the responsibilities, you're wearing all the hats in the house, you feel that you just have to hurry up and your kids just have to keep up, right? So we believe that productivity equals success. But in parenting, rushing actually creates emotional detachment. And our kids start feeling like they're in the way. They feel that they are not the priority. But in reality, they are the priority, right? That is why we are working 9 to 5. That is why we're working so hard because we want our kids to have a better life, right? So let me give you an example. Your child is, taking a really long time having breakfast in the morning and is eating really slowly, and you are on a time crunch. You need to get out the door in 5 minutes. So your brain thinks, we're going to be late, so just hurry up. In your reaction, then you snap, you yell, uh, you rush them out the door, right? So, what is their takeaway? Is that speed matters more than presence. Okay, work matters more than me for you. Okay, and or this thing matters more than me. Okay, and that's what they start registering in their mind from a very very young age. So instead of seeing time, see the relationships. Okay. So what if those extra 10 seconds were a chance to connect? While they're putting on their shoes slowly, that's the time to connect with them. Sit with them, help them tie their shoelaces instead of yelling at them. Um, what if instead of rushing, you laughed and you made it a fun game for them? Okay. What if this was a moment they felt safe, seen, loved, and they felt like they were your utmost priority and not a burden? Okay. This is really raw here, ladies. I want you to understand when we do this, when we stress out and we want to, push them and hurry them up, they feel like they're a burden to us. Okay. We don't know what they're thinking. We'll probably never say anything, but that is what is going on psychologically. So, what is the hidden cause? What is the what happens? Okay, the hidden cost of rushing. So, as I mentioned, stress is contagious. Your pace becomes their emotional atmosphere. So, when you're stressed, you're frustrated, you register in their mind that this is how life should be. I should be in this fast pace. I should be stressed out. I should be frustrated. They act the same way. They start acting the same way for their lives. Okay, they have some school homework, if they've got some kind of, they have to do something in their lives, they'll start reacting the same way. Okay, so think about that. They stop communicating so openly because they start realizing that you don't have time for that, right? And they do the same thing when it's your time to talk to them, right? Okay, they'll be on their phones while you're talking to them. They'll be in a rush when you want to speak to them. They'll be stressed out. They'll be frustrated. Same way, the same energy that you're emanating, right? So when urgency drives interaction, connections get lost. So kids absorb our stress, and when we rush them, they either shut down or push back. So that's anxiety or defiance, right? When they want attention, they'll throw the tantrums. They won't listen, and then all the other things are attached, right? So, how to prioritize without feeling overwhelmed? Okay. So, what actually needs to be done, and who actually needs your time and your attention? Just ask yourself that when you're in that mode of anxiety and stress for that project, for you to get there on time, for you to finish whatever that is, or for you to be on the phone with somebody. Okay, who actually needs you at this moment? Who actually needs your time and your attention? Who are you doing this for? Right? So, what we can do is a few strategies to slow down and reconnect. Okay, intentional pauses. Before snapping, just take a deep breath, take a tiny pause, and reset your reaction. Ask these questions. Who am I doing this for? Right? Who is more important at this time? Okay? Buffer time. Build in extra minutes to allow for your kids' natural pace. Do a bit more preparation. Okay, so if you get up at 7 o'clock, start getting up an hour earlier so you have preparation, or prepare your lunches a night before, prepare their clothes a night before. Just a little preparation can go a long way. And wake up to that peaceful calm in the morning and allow for them to step into that peace and calm instead of going through the emotions every single day, rushing them, building that frustration, building that stress, building that anxiety every single morning, and starting your day like that. This stress can become addictive, okay? When you're so used to living your life like this, stepping away from the stressful yelling and screaming and anxiety in the morning, it may feel a little odd, but as I keep on reminding you, it is a muscle that we have to build. Okay, we gotta. It's weakened. Okay, and the body craves the stress. It craves the emotion of stress and anxiety. So now, when you stop and to be intentional about your mornings, it's going to look completely different. Your body's going to feel different. So start eliminating what's not necessity and what's not most essential. Are you rushing for things that don't actually matter? Have you signed up for so many things that you just can't keep up, or your kids can't keep up, or you're just doing it for the sake of doing it? Okay, just to take off the list. Okay, a soccer class, karate class, whatever that is it just for you to feel better that, oh, I've done everything for my kid and get yourself more overwhelmed? Or is actually because they are happy, they're enjoying it, and it's pleasure for them? Okay. So, give you examples here. Instead of pushing your child to hurry up, putting on their shoes, just sit beside them and notice them. Instead of barking orders during dinner, ask about their day. Okay. Instead of rushing bedtime, get into bed with them and whisper, I love you with presence, read a story with them with presence, um, and prioritize your to do list. Okay. Ask, do I really need to enroll them in 3 extra activities? How can I make my life easier? How can I save time? How can I take care of myself in order to take care of my kids? Right? So write in the comments below, what is one way you can slow down today? Okay, how can you pause? How can you give a little bit more time? Where are the times that you can slow down? What things can you start prioritizing or cutting out in your life in order to prioritize? All right, ladies, it's been I hope this has been amazing for you and helpful for you. Let me know in the comments and connect with me on Instagram. I have a free guide that will help you come back to calm. Okay. Some people ask me, how do I journal? What do I write in there? What are things I should be writing? So it's going to be a step-by-step guide to help you train that mind muscle. Okay. And that how to create that calm and peace every single day. So it takes practice, right? So first you'd be recognizing your emotions, then you'd be understanding your triggers, what they are, then you'd be journaling about it, recognizing what happens every single day, see patterns, right? Then how to have these kind of tools and techniques in your back pocket, so whenever you're ready, whenever things start getting stressful, you can go back to that calm, you can use those tools, um, and you can train your mind, you can train your body, and create that environment of peace and love. So the link will be below. It's completely free. Get the guide and begin this beautiful journey. Let me know how it goes for you. Assalamu alaikum.